From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather, live at 5.
Despite all the cloud cover today, we have still managed to get a little bit of filtered sunshine. Here's a live look at the Arctic Air Skycam network. As we head into the 5 o'clock hour on this Friday here and we end the work week, you can see some patches of blue in the sky and some filtered sunshine despite all the clouds. Now, we're not going to see a lot of just clear sky this weekend. It's going to be mostly cloudy around here, so any sunshine will be filtered. But I do think we see a little bit at times for both Saturday and Sunday, but rain chances will be going up. We're quiet out there this afternoon here. Temperatures on Live Viper radar. Nothing on radar itself, but temperatures across the area still between 75 and 80 degrees across the area, except for 82 in Decatur and 81 in Savannah, our warmer spots currently. We're going to be a little cooler tomorrow because of more clouds and rain around into the low to mid 70s, but we're right back into the lower 80s on our Sunday. You can see all the clouds upstream from us. Showers and thunderstorms back into the Arklatex area. This system will be moving in over the next 24 hours, bringing showers and thunderstorms. It will be weakening as it moves in, so even though I do expect showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, I'm not expecting any type of severe weather threat like they have back into western Louisiana and eastern Texas this afternoon, where there's currently a tornado watch out there. Our severe storm threat cranks up during the overnight hours of Sunday night into the pre-dawn hours of Monday morning. We'll detail that here in just a second. Futurecast tonight, mostly cloudy skies. Slight chance of a sprinkle dropping slowly out of the 70s into the 60s overnight. And I really don't think we drop out of the upper 50s to lower 60s as we get all the way toward daybreak. Chance of a few showers in the morning. Better chance of rain comes tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. Some of it locally heavy at times with some rumbles of thunder. Not expecting any severe storms across the area, however. Before that solid rain moves in, we get into the lower 70s. And then it's Sunday night into early Monday morning that we're watching for the potential for severe storms. There is currently a level 3 out of 5 risk of severe weather for all of the viewing area. Our local timing is the overnight hours of Sunday night into the pre-dawn of Monday morning. And here's how the threats break down, and I'll show you the timeline map here in just a minute. A few tornadoes will be possible during this time period late Sunday night. However, not expecting a higher end type tornado threat because I don't think we're dealing with supercell thunderstorms this time. I think we're dealing with a solid line or complex of thunderstorms. There could still be some embedded tornadoes, and those are just as serious as anything else. A tornado is a tornado, whether it's EF0, EF5, or anything in between, but these would be the smaller spin-up variety. However, while it's not a higher end tornado threat, it may be a higher end type damaging straight line wind threat. We have that currently at elevated. That may be bumped up as we get closer. We're getting more confidence that this may be a widespread high impact type damaging straight line wind event. I think as an absolute baseline minimum, there will be widespread, everybody type gets it, 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gust. Everybody gets that with the line Sunday night. However, there could be widespread areas in there that see 60, 70, 80 mile per hour wind gusts at times with the line. And that's strong enough to knock down trees and power lines, cause power outages, maybe do some roof damage. So it looks like a situation where there may be some widespread wind damage with this line coming Sunday night. Most of the hail with the storms would be quarter size or smaller. However, there could be a few storms embedded in the line that produce $half size hail, ping pong ball size hail, maybe up to golf ball size with 1 or 2 storms. Hail is not one of the bigger threats. However, the main focus is damaging straight line winds and the potential for a few spin-up tornadoes. Those two could cause some widespread damage across the area Sunday night. Flooding, not a big threat. There will be heavy downpours and localized street flooding, but this will be a pretty fast-moving storm line getting on through here quickly. Despite what the timeline shows, the reason why we have these expanded time ranges, we're still a couple of days out. We can't give you something highly specific yet. We'll narrow this down as we get closer. So it's not going to storm in the shoals all the way from midnight to 5 a.m. That's not how that's going to work. We need to get closer, and as we do, we can narrow these time ranges down. But in the northwestern areas here, generally from Savannah and Waynesboro up through Hohenwald back northwest, 10 p.m., to 3 a.m. is the overall time range from Sunday night into the pre-dawn hours of Monday morning when the storms move through, and that's your timeline window for the potential for severe storms. Columbia to Lewisburg, down through Pulaski, Lawrenceburg, down into the Shoals to Russellville, back to Iuka. The window of opportunity is from midnight to 5 a.m. and then sinking south of the Tennessee River, Athens to Decatur, Hartselle, Moulton, Phil Campbell, 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. I don't think it's going to storm this entire time, but this far in advance, we still have to bake in some wiggle room for a little bit of slowing down in the data or a little bit of speeding up. We have to do that till we get closer and we get more confidence in the exact specific timeline. It's only going to storm at your house with wind damage potential probably for less than an hour, around 30 minutes. There will be a few hours worth of heavy rain and lightning, that type of thing. This is just the overall time window where at some point in this time window, the severe storms will roll into your area Sunday night. We'll be here to track it. Nothing to be scared over, even though this may be a higher end type damaging wind event. We go through these a few times every year. Have your safety plan in place. Make sure you have multiple reliable ways of hearing warnings, including something that can wake you out of your sleep. We get through it just fine. Lower 70 Saturday, near 80 on Sunday. A little bit cooler behind that system. Then we're back to near 80 with a chance of more showers and thunderstorms toward the middle of next week, and then gradually stepping back low to mid 70s toward the second half of next week. Nope, really chilly air around here for the next 7 days, although early next week in the overnight, we may have one chilly morning. Allergy forecast, the pollen has been in overdrive this week with the clouds and rain around. It will settle down a little bit on Saturday, get right back up on Sunday because most of the rain's going to hold off for the daytime. But with those overnight thunderstorms Sunday night, I think that washes a lot of the pollen out of the atmosphere so that it's back to low standards for Monday. And then as we have a quiet day by Tuesday, it's starting to get back into the moderate to high range. And it's going to be that way here for the next several weeks as we head on into the heart of springtime. Your 7-day forecast starts with the hour by hour for your Saturday. Mostly cloudy skies, showers, and a few rumbles of thunder moving in, especially by the afternoon. Not expecting severe storms for Saturday. Daytime highs lower 70s. Into the lower 80s on Sunday. It's the overnight hours for Sunday night into early Monday morning. We're watching for the potential for severe storms across the area. Those storms end the early morning hours of Monday morning. Quiet for the rest of Monday, quiet for Tuesday, and then we'll watch for the possibility of some more thunderstorms toward the middle of next week. Now, yes, the Storm Prediction Center already has a severe weather outlook for that for next Wednesday. We think they pulled the trigger too early. That's why we haven't started focusing on it just yet, because we're already seeing indications that it may stay to the north and west of our area for the primary threat. We will start to focus on that as we get closer, but for now, I think they pulled the trigger on that risk area for next week too early. We'll assess it more as we go through the next few days. There's look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock with another check of your local weather.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.